Hi YouTube, welcome back to Tamara's Tarot and Oracle channel. Today I thought I would pull a card from my Tarot Muka deck, which is a very pretty, very feminine Art Nouveau style deck. And it's a Lowe's Scorpio deck without all the different languages printed on the front, which personally irritates me because it just detracts from the image and the artwork. So they look like this, very pretty in the back, on the back. I'm just going to shuffle with my daily intention of what energy is in store for us today. What energy is in store for us today? And I usually like to wait for a card to fly out. What energy is in store for us today? Let me see. Okay. Let's do another one. That one kind of came out. I helped it a bit. What energy is in store for us today? Energy is in store for us today. One card. Energy is in store for us today. Okay, what energy is in store for us? Oh, there we go. Okay, so the one that flew out of the deck is the Eight of Cups. I call the Eight of Cups the quest card or the spiritual journey card. It's about leaving behind what is no longer serving you, what is no longer emotionally and spiritually fulfilling. It may not be a terrible situation, but it's just not quite good enough or sustaining enough or fulfilling enough. So this person is setting out on a journey to find the missing cup. Now, in the Rider-Waite, this is more or less a clone. It certainly does follow the Rider-Waite system. We see the 8 chalices or 8 cups stacked up in a way where there's a missing cup. And so the person, it's usually a male figure, in this case it's a female figure, is now going in search for whatever that missing cup represents. So it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a living situation, it could be a friendship, whatever it may be, it's not making you entirely happy. And so therefore you owe it to yourself, we all do, to go and search for whatever it is that seems missing. Now there is also that saying, the grass seems greener, or the grass is greener on the other side, which, I mean, we know that it isn't always the case. And oftentimes we tend to want what we don't have. That's just human nature for a lot of us. But you owe it to yourself at the very least to explore and to soul search and to go and, set forth and try to find whatever it is that you're longing for. And it could just be a very spiritual journey where you're with yourself and you're really looking inward and you're just trying to find the missing piece or pieces of the puzzle. And with the waning moon, it shows that there is an emotionality aspect, obviously, because it being in the Suit of Cups, it's very emotionally oriented, and that it's a journey. It's going to be something that isn't just going to happen like that. It's something that you need to initiate in order for the process to begin. So it's releasing the old and making room for the new. And I feel like that's a really pretty rendition of the Eight of Cups. What came out initially, and I helped to come out a little bit, is the Two of Cups. So this tells me that there's a relationship or something of a, I don't know, not familial, sorry, like a more of it could be of a romantic nature perhaps, that needs to be further questioned or further investigated. It could be that something just feels amiss, and so you need to figure what that may be for yourself or the other person involved. So it could be of a romantic nature, it could be of a friendship, more platonic nature, maybe a familial, like I was just about to say, in a family-based situation. But it's definitely a situation where I feel like it's you and one other person, and there needs to be an equal balance of give and take, and there needs to be sort of that, I can't think what I'm trying to say right now, but there just needs to be a sense of synchronicity, and there needs to be a sense of emotional fulfillment. Now, the 2 for the 2 of Cups is at the beginning of the suit. So this could be something new or something that has pre-existed but now has entered into a new phase. And so it's taking time to maybe readapt, to change. Some of us are a little more resistant than others. And so, what is missing in our life emotionally that could aid us better in our relationships, whatever they may be? So it's not necessarily saying to leave behind whatever this relationship is that feels a little bit like there's something missing, there's a little bit of disappointment, or, you just feel kind of like, I don't know, something's just not right or something's missing. It doesn't mean that you leave it. And it certainly doesn't mean that if you do leave, you leave for good. It just means that you need to take that time to spiritually assess the situation and really look within, like I had mentioned, and just ask yourself what it is that is missing. Can I give it to myself? Because oftentimes we look to another to give us so much, to fill us, to complete us. And it's unfair because we're placing such great demand and expectation on the other person when, we ourselves are the ones who need to be able to give whatever that is to ourselves. And then when we come together with another person, we feel more whole, but we don't feel incomplete without them, because if we do, then it's almost like we can't live without them, which is unhealthy. And to be in a good place in your life is to know that you can stand strong on your own 2 feet and you can cope on your own, but you would much rather be with another person, because as social animals, we thrive on that connection with others. So that's the energy of today. So think about what relationship or relationships might need some tending to, and pay closer attention to that. And that's it for me. I hope everybody's having a great day, and stay safe, be well, and I will see everyone very soon.